morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what time it is when you're watching this. Hello, friend, and thank you for coming to my channel. And if you're an old friend, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to talk about the Lethal Cosmetics X Avatar, The Last Airbender, the full collection. Now, if you didn't know, previously I had already recorded a video of me just showing you the products, but just in case you didn't catch it, I'm going to link it here, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you the pieces. First of all, right behind me, you can see Appa sitting where he belongs. So that's his permanent place. I'm never going to use that bag for anything else. Aside from that, I got the Earth palette, which is what I have on my face.
Yes, me.
There's the Fire palette, the Water palette, and the Air palette I don't have with me. But calm down, calm down. I reached out to Lethal and they already have shipped it to me. It should be here within the next couple days. When it comes, I will go ahead and test it out. Along with that, I purchased it's the quenchiest, this glitter gel. I don't even know what to call it. But it's this, and it's really pretty. With that, I did purchase all the lipsticks. 2 of them I haven't opened because I'm giving them away. And this one is the Tylee lipstick. The Tylee lipstick is like this corally pink color. And of course the swatches I'll show you. It's what I have on my lip. I also bought the My Cabbage's Cabbage Sponge. With the cabbage sponge, it does have a design of the cabbage on it, and it says Avatar on the back. And then last but not least, there is all the eyeliner sets. So this one is Fire. This one is Water. This one is Air. And this one is Earth. All right, good. Now let's talk about the actual product. Let's go ahead and start, since I have them in my hand, with the liners. Now, each of these liners comes with a matte shade and a shimmer glitter shade. When I swatched them, I did notice there was a little bleeding if you didn't let it dry. So like if you put it on and then like, let's say you put it on your eyelids and you open your eyelid, it is going to get on everything. So what I do suggest, put it on and let it dry immediately. If you have a little fan, use your hands, use a piece of paper, let it dry. But even with that, I love it. The only thing is this liner from the Earth, when I opened it, it was super, super watery to the point where it spilled on, not spilled per se, but like it dripped out and it was all over my desk, and it's a little messy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little messy, but I wiped it up with a makeup wipe, came right off, good. You'll never know that I've done 3 different looks today. I had the Fire on this side, the Water on this side, took it off with a wipe, and then put this look on. So even though they can be a little messy, they do come right off with the right one, right? I do like that on these liners, it's a very precise like tip. Meaning for me, it's really good because you can literally, let's see if I just want to draw a happy face, right? Very precise. I like to be in control of how I'm putting my stuff on. I like that. And if you do a lot of creative makeup, these are good. You can, I don't know what you call it, but you do dip back in to pick up more product and put it on you. Cool. Love that. Ooh. I think the colors that they chose for these liners work very well for their respective nation. I would say my favorite would probably be, Actually, for the liners, I haven't chose one. I liked a lot of them. I like them all. But see, yeah, so I put this on here, and it's still drying, because if I don't let it dry, it's gonna smudge. So yes, you do have to sit down, you have to let it dry, but like I said, grab the right white, and it comes right off. No issue, and it's gone. You know what I mean? Now, moving on to the lipstick. It is I don't know, what is this, a satin lipstick, matte lipstick? It's just a lipstick tube. The main selling point of this lipstick, though, is the detail that they put on it, right? I don't even know how they do such a thing, and it almost is so pretty you don't want to use it. But I kept this one for a very specific reason, because I love it. But yeah, so the Tylee one is more like this corally pink moment, and it went on super easy. I wasn't afraid like it was gonna smudge or anything. I put a gloss over top of it. The color still shines through like it's supposed to. Love that. Moving on to it's the clenchiest. So when I was using it, I did just use a normal brush to put it on. It gives you so much pigment when using this, and it catches the light, and it shifts, and it's just so cute. And I wish they would have made like this, but for like every nation. So like one for earth, one for fire, one for air. I think that would have been cute. Hey, well, who am I? I don't own the company. They're gonna do what they need to do. Let's get into the actual palette, shall we? Let's start with water, since that's here. So if you see here, I use the water palette. It's a 9-pan palette consisting. There's like 4 shimmers and 5 mattes. The colors I used were Wolf Cove, Water Whip, and Penguin Sledding. Now, I had no issue with applying the actual eyeshadow pigment. There is, though, a lot of fallout when I was using it. So you are gonna, even if you're not the type that like taps your brush when you're doing your makeup, you will need to tap that brush because it's gonna fall everywhere. When I was using the Wolf Coal, I tried to blend it out with Water Rip. I don't know if it was the brushes I was using today or whatever, but it didn't give the blend that I wanted. The colors were similar once they were put on my skin to me. I will go ahead and try this out again because, I can't say anything negative about it because I've only tried it once. So maybe it was just how I used it today. So I'm going to reapply it at some point. And like when I do, I'll let you guys know. But the Penguin Sledding, that went on really nice. It blended well. So I'm leaning more towards like, it didn't blend because it was just too close to the actual color, even though it looks very different in the pan. When I was doing my fire side of my makeup, the fire side I had no issue with at all, actually. It went on like a dream. There was no patchiness. Yes, there was fallout. I did have to tap my brush. But I gave that one a 10 out of 10. It blended super well, which makes me think it's just the colors in the other one, right? No issue. The actual, like the dancing dragon that I used in the shimmer, that went on easy too. And I used a brush. You can use a finger. There was no issue with that. Now, it does have a lot of glitter for the shimmer. So if you're the type that doesn't like the glitter, which I kind of am, you move past it when it's one of your favorite cartoons. But any other person would have did that, I would have dogged them out. But because this is Avatar, I'm going to let them live. It's cute. I loved it. I am going to come back and try to use these again. Just update to see if I still love it or if it was just the nostalgia of it. Now, my current look, I use the Earth palette, right? I only used Omashu on the lid for like the brown of it. What I put in the middle. So if you take a look at this shade Kiyoshi, right? It looks green with a little offset of purple. But on the face, I was pleasantly surprised when I went to put it on my face. And I'm getting like this brown, almost ruddy red, like brick color. And then you turn it a little bit and you got your greens or whatever. Loved that. It went on soft. It didn't irritate my eyes. And that I loved, right? Love that, hands down. The other thing I used today, on the highlight, I did use the White Lotus highlighter. And in the thing, it actually just looks like a white liner, white highlight. Couldn't be further from the truth, right? This looks white, but on the cheek, it gives like almost red in a way, right? Yeah, when I'm looking, like I'm looking at it right now, I can see bits of red. It looks like it, it belongs in the Fire Nation. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So, if you don't know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is a cartoon that Nickelodeon created. I don't know, was I in high school when it came out? Yeah, I think so. I was in high school when it came out. Got wrapped up in it since season one. I'm literally on, like, currently, I'm on season one or book one. I think I'm on like episode 7 now. We just left Omashu and like I fell asleep. I think what I love about the collection is that it has the whimsicalness that the actual show has. A lot of people have tried and tried and tried with this Avatar. Like, there have been movies made, there's been another show made. I think even ColourPop made an Avatar collection, but not this one. I think they made a Legend of Korra collection. I didn't try it, so I don't know what it's like, but it's not touching this one. I don't know what it is. Lethal's formula is really nice, really soft, and the one from ColourPop just didn't give the vibrancy, I guess you could say, because it looked kind of dry, kind of ashy. Personally, I'm super happy that I got it. Like, it was worth waking up at 9:40 in the morning and waiting to buy it until 11, half past 11. I really like it. The only thing I wish they would have added was like some type of brush, like makeup brushes, just to like complete the collection. If I had to pick one single solitary item that's like my favorite from the collection, and I'd probably say all of it, but my favorite nation, everything from the Earth palette, I really like. I really like the ruddiness, the brownness, the natural lookingness of it, which is why I chose it to be like my final look for today. I absolutely adore it. This Avatar collection is really what other companies should be looking at when they're doing their branded collections or their collaborations, because the way Lethal took their time doing this collection, you can tell someone put their love, their thought, they really pondered on this. They had to love the show, because some of the details that are in here, like just the names for the colors and shades, are something that only a person who really watches it would know, because you gotta watch it, and you gotta watch it a couple times to know. Now, let me say this. Formula, great. Pigments, great. Fallout, yes. Do I wish they would have did anything else with this collection? No, I think they did absolutely what they needed to do with this, and I couldn't be happier with the collection, actually. Now, when you are using this Saka glitter gel, it's actually called Saka. I put it over the Wolf Cove pigment from the blue palette, and it ended up looking great. I did try it like on my arm without pigment, and it still looked good. It just looked good in like a different way. Something about putting the pigment over top, putting the this glitter, whatever the hell this is, over top the blue pigment made it pop. Like it was great alone, but it really popped when it's over top a color, right? Obviously, the middle pigment in each palette is for one of the avatars. This one is Korra, which was the avatar before, I think I want to say before Kyoshi. Yeah, because it goes water, earth, fire, air. Yeah. So he was the avatar before Kyoshi. I think this is the one who had his girlfriend's face stolen. I'm not sure. I am in the middle of rewatching. It's been a couple months since I watched it. But, anyways, love it. These colors, they are just so on the mark. Even the packaging, the design on the packaging is nice. The way it happens to catch the light and reflect for you. The way that if you put all the palettes together in the back, it is going to create this symbol. I don't know what the symbol is actually. It just looks like a circle almost. Anyway, yeah, it'll give you a circle when you complete it. I love that. Does this meet the high standard that I had for it? Absolutely. What I will say is they could have put a shade in here that is reminiscent of Azula's firebending. Because as you know, she's the only firebender who bends blue flames, right?
Now hold on. My.
So they have every other color you could think of that would, you know, remind you of fire. But in some way, they probably could have added it. I don't know where. Maybe in like Black Sun, they could have had like little blue actual glitter put into it. That's the only thing. Everything else was fine. Roku is the avatar chosen for this palette. Also, I don't get why they spent the money to put a pressed design into the glitters when it's just going to be messed up. Like, I swatched it, so mine is almost gone. And I use this tiny thing to swatch. Imagine if I would have used my finger to swatch it. That's the only thing I can say. Like, they should have put it on the mats instead. It's gone. Like, the actual embossment on this one is gone. And yeah, it's a little disappointing, but that's only negative. When using the Earth palette, the chosen avatar is Kyoshi. Yeah, very happy about that. Only thing I would suggest is maybe making brushes or making the makeup bag have like some type of handle on it so that if you wanted to make it more than a makeup bag, you can make it portable. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to say. I do love the entire collection for what it is. It's a little pricey. So if you can't afford all of it, get the ones that you truly, truly love. I thoroughly enjoyed this collection. Again, Appa's going to be sitting there. He's always going to be there. I'm actually going to put the cabbage up there next to him next. And that's all I have for you today. I do thank you so much for making it to this part of the video. This is officially the end. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you're going to be notified every single time I do post a new video. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, friend.
Julie, do the thing.